Children tell our story. Let's have another round. Let's have another round. Raise a glass to freedom. Something they can never take away. No matter what they tell you. Raise a glass to more of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Take the story out tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. Something they can never take away. No matter what they tell you. Let it happen. Raise a glass to the more of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Take the story out tonight. Let it happen. There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughter's Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, stay in the city just to watch all the guys.
Angelica, Eliza, Schuyler's sister. Angelica, Peggy, Eliza. Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go. But look around, the revolution's happening in New York. It's bad enough that he wants to go to war. They're shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. Ideas is the air. Look around. Angelica, remind me what we're looking for. Eliza, I'm looking for a mind and work. I'm looking for a mind and work. I'm looking for a mind and work.
There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush, nigga, someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. While you're slumming in the city in your fancy heels, you searching for an urchin who can give you ideals.
Sir, you disgust me.
Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me.
I've been reading common sense by Thomas Paine. So men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. Behold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I mean Thomas Jefferson, I'ma compel him to improve. But then in the sequel, work! Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. There's nothing
said free thoughts on the proceedings of the Continental Congress. Heed not the rabble who scream revolution. They have not your interest at heart.
God's head is doing part.
Chaos are not a solution. Don't let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me. They're playing a dangerous game. I pray the King shows you his mercy. For shame, for shame. Heed not the rabble, let the sound scream. Revolution come, they have not your interest at heart.
Listen to you with a straight face.
Chaos and I want a solution and even talk. And what if them lead you astray?
And all that we lost and you talk
This
about
Congress does not speak
my
for
God
me.
speaks more eloquently.
They run dangerous game.
Your mange is
I
the
pray the King shows you his mercy.
Is he in Jersey?
For shame, for the revolution.
Repeat yourself again, I'm gonna scream. Honestly, look at me, please don't read.
Not your interest.
Don't modulate the key, then not debate with me. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea?
Alexander, please.
But I'd rather be divisive than indecisive. Drop the niceties. A message from the king. A message from the king. A message from the king.
You say the price of my love is not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, but you whirl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And now don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. My loyal, royal subject. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will be your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da
As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew that I was poor. I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us a command, so we can rise up. Understand, it's the only way to rise up. Rise up. Here he comes.
Here comes the general.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here comes the general.
the moment you've been waiting for.
Here comes the general.
The pride of Mount Vernon.
Here comes the general.
George Washington. We are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make an all-out stand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond, let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second. Now I'm the model of a modern major general, the venerated Virginian veteran whose men are all lining up to put me up on a pedestal, writing letters to relatives, embellishing my elegance and eloquence. But the elephant is in the room, the truth is in your face when you hear the British cannons go boom. Any hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating? We put a stop to the bleeding as the British take Brooklyn. Night takes rook, but look, we are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make them all outstand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Incoming! The battery down the battery, check the damages. We gotta stop them and rob them of their advantages. Stand with the stand that a God's man in this Hamilton won't abandon ship, yo, let's steal their cannons. Goes the cannon, watch the blood in this spray. And goes the cannon, we're abandoning Kip's Bay. And there's another shipping, just while subbing, tipping. We gotta run to Harlem quick, we can't afford another slip. Guns and horses, giddy up. I decided to divvy up my forces. This finish as the British cut the city up. This close to giving up, facing mass scrutiny. I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. Of these the men with which I am to defend America. We ride at midnight, Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be everywhere at once, people. I'm in dire need of assistance.
Your Excellency, sir. Who are you? Aaron Burr, sir. Permission to state my case. As you were? Sir, I was a captain under General Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec. And well, in summary, I think that I could be of some assistance. I admire how you keep firing on the British from a distance. I have some questions, a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west.
Yes,
Well,
Your Excellency, you wanted to see me. Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr? Yes, sir. We keep meeting.
as I was saying, sir, I look forward to seeing your strategy play out.
Burr,
Sir,
close the door on your way out. Have I done something wrong, sir? On the contrary, I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your reputation precedes you, but I have to laugh. Sir? Hamilton, how come no one can get you on their staff? Sir, don't get me wrong. You're a young man of great renown. I know you stole British cannons when we were still downtown. Nathaniel Greene and Henry Knox wanted to hire you to be their secretary. I don't think so. Now, why are you upset? I'm not. It's all right you want to fight. You got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger. Head full of fantasies of dying like a martyr. Yes, dying is easy, young man. Living is harder. Why are you telling me this? I'm being honest. I'm working with a third of what our Congress has promised. We are a powder keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load. So, I am not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country and I'm standing. I am not throwing away my shots. Son, we are outgunned, outmanned. You need all the help you can get. I have some friends. Lawrence Boyan, Marquis de Lafayette. Okay, what else? Outnumbered, outmanned. We need some style on the inside. Some kingsmen who might let some things slide. I'll write to Congress and tell them we need supplies. We rally the guys. Master the element of surprise. I'll rise above my station. Organize your information till we rise to the occasion of our new nation. So, here comes the general. Rise up. Here comes the general. Rise up. Here comes the general. Rise up. Here comes the general. And his right-hand man. Ooh.
how does an orphan son of a go on and on, grow into more of a phenomenon. Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loudmouth bother be seated at the right hand of the Father. Washington hires Hamilton right on sight, but Hamilton still wants to fight, not right. Now Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable, but what do we have in common? We're reliable with the ladies. There are so many to devour. Ladies, proximity to power. Ladies, they delighted and distracted. A Martha Washington named her feral tomcat after him.
That's true.
1780, a winter's ball, and the Schuyler sisters are the envy of all. Yo, if you could marry a sister, you're rich, son.
Is it a question of if, her, or which one?
Hey,
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 hey.
hey, 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 hey.
We were at a rebel with some rebels on our hearts night. After met my sister and she dazzled in the room. And you walked in and my heart went boom. Time to catch your eyes from the side of the ballroom. Everybody's dancing and the band's talking volume. Right to the rhythm as we wide and die. Grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. My sister made her way across the room to you. And I got nervous thinking, what she gonna do? She grabbed you by the arm, I'm thinking I'm through. You look back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Oh, look at those eyes, so helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning. Eyes something to you. Eyes something to you. Helpless. I'm down for the count and I'm drowning.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Schuyler,
My sister, thank you for all your service.
if it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it. 1 week later, I'm writing a letter night me. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Laughing at my sister cause she wants to form a harem. I'm just saying, if you really love me, you would share 'em. Ha! 2 weeks later, in the living room stressing. The father's stone face while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine. And I'm trying not to cry cause there's nothing that your mind can't do. My father makes his way across the room to you. I panic for a second thinking we're through. But then he shakes your hand and says, be true. If you turn back to me, smiling. Your eyes are smiling. Down for the count and I'm drowning. Yes, mommy, that boy is coming. Your eyes are down for the count and I'm drowning.
Eliza, I don't have a dollar to my name, an acre of land, a troop to command, a dollar for fame. All I have is my honor, a tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits, and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a dip inside of me. Peggy confides in me, Angelica tried to take confides in me. Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress, my love for you was never in doubt. We'll get a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up buck wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face. That was real. As long as I'm alive, I swear to God you'll never feel so. I never felt so. My life is going down because it lies, isn't it?
I look into your eyes and despise the living
for the maid of honor, Angelica Schuyler.
Our toast to the groom,
To the groom, to the groom, to the groom,
to the bride,
to the bride.
from your sister.
Angelica,
It's always by your side. To your union
revolution.
and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. I remember that night, I just might forget that night for the rest of my days. I remember those salty boys that get over themselves to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you keep my place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes and a hunger pang flame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every heart aflame. This is not a game.
Strike me as a woman who has never been satisfied.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself.
You're like me, I'm never satisfied.
Is that right?
I've never been satisfied.
My name's Angelica Schuyler.
Alexander Hamilton,
Where's your family from?
unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait, just you wait.
So this is what it feels like to match with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom of seeing the light. It's Ben Franklin with the key in a kite. You see it right? The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said in total was 3 minutes. Is it 3 minutes? A bit of a dance, a bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'll give it a chance. I asked about his family. Did you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting. He looked askance. His penniless, he's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Beach buzz, and he can't even throw it. I want to take him far away from this place. Then I turn and see my sister's face, and she is so and I know she is. And her eyes are just and I realize 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
Number 1, I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My father has no sons, so I'm the one who has to social climb. But I'm the oldest and the wittiest, and the gossip in New York City is, and the city is. And Alexander is penniless. That doesn't mean I want to many less. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Schuyler,
My sister. Number 2, he's after me, cause I'm a stylish sister that elevates the satisfied. Have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduce him to Eliza. Now that's his bride. Nice going Angelica, keep tight. You will never be satisfied. Thank you for all your service.
if it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it. Number 3, I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd decidedly resign. He'd be mine. She would say I'm fine. She'd be lying. But when I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom, to the bride, from your sister. It's always by your side. And the hope that you provide.
to see our glory.
I may not live to see our glory,
but I've seen wonders great and small.
I've seen the wonders great and small.
Cause if the tomcat can get married,
If right exactly I can get married,
there's hope for our ass after all.
with a glass of freedom.
Hey! Something you will never see again, no matter what she tells you.
Let's have another round
There's a
tonight.
glass to the four of us,
Oh.
to the newly not four of us.
We'll tell that story of
Let's
tonight.
have another round.
Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr,
Sir,
I didn't think that you would make.
be sure. I came to say congratulations for the verse, Burr. I see the whole gang is here.
You are the worst, but
Ignore them. Congrats to you, Lieutenant Colonel. I wish I had your command instead of man in George's journal.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Now be sensible. From what I hear, you made yourself indispensable. Well, I heard you got a special someone on the side, Burr.
Is that so?
What are you trying to hide, Burr? I should go.
No, these guys should go.
Come
Leave us
on,
alone.
man.
It's alright, Burr. I wish you brought this girl with you tonight, Burr.
You're very kind, but I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir.
What do you mean?
She's married.
I see.
She's married to a British officer.
Oh,
Congrats again, Alexander. Smile more. I'll see you on the other side of the war.
I will never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for?
I'll see you on the other side of the war.
I'll see you on the other side of the war.
Side in Georgia, he's trying to keep the colonies alive, but he can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep loving anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make mistakes, and if there's a reason I'm by his side, there's so many you try, and I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher, but there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach you. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we can live it anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make mistakes, and if there's a reason I'm still alive when everyone who loves me is died, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. I am inimitable, I am irresistible. I'm not falling behind or running late. I'm not standing still, I am dying wait. Hamilton faces and endless uphill climb. He has something to prove, he has nothing to lose. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. Takes and he takes and he takes, and he keeps winning anyway. Changes the game, plays and he raises the stakes. And if there's a reason he seems surviving, so you survive it. God damn it, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we live it anyway. We rise and we fall. And if there's a reason I'm still alive, and so many have died, then I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
I've never seen the general so despondent. I have taken over writing all his correspondence. Congress writes, George attacked the British forces. I shoot back, we resorted to eating our horses. Local merchants deny us equipment, assistance. They only take British money, so sing a song of sixpence. Cavalry's not coming. Sir, Alex, listen, there's only one way for us to win this. Provoke outrage. Outright, that's right. Don't engage, strike by night. Remain relentless till their troops take flight. Make it impossible to justify the cost of the fight. Outrun, outlast. Hit 'em quick, get out fast. Stay alive until this horrible show is past. We're gonna fly a lot of flags, half-mast.
Raise a glass.
I go back to New York in my apprenticeship.
I ask for French aid, I pray that France is sent to ship.
I stay at work with Hamilton, we write essays against slavery, and every day's a test of our camaraderie and bravery.
We cut supply lines, we steal contraband. We pick and choose our battles and places to take a stand. And every day, sir, entrust me with a command. And every day, no, he dismisses me out of hand. Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee, makes him second in command.
I'm a general.
Yeah, he's not the choice I would have gone.
And it's the Battle of Monmouth.
Everyone attack! Attack! What are you doing? Lee, get back on your feet!
There's so many of them.
I'm sorry, is this not your speed? Hamilton, ready, sir. Have Lafayette take the lead.
Yes, sir. 1,000 soldiers die in 100-degree heat.
As we snatch a stalemate from the jaws of defeat.
Charles Lee was left behind without a button. He started saying this to anybody who would listen.
Washington cannot be left alone to his devices. Indecisive from crisis to crisis. The best thing he can do for the revolution is turn and go back to planting tobacco in Mount Vernon.
Don't do a thing. History will prove him wrong. But sir, we have a war to fight. Let's move along.
Strong words from Lee, someone ought to hold him to it.
I can't disobey direct orders.
Then I'll do it. Alexander, you're the closest friend I've got.
Lawrence, do not throw away your shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 dual commandments. It's the 10 dual commandments.
Number 1, the challenge, demand satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action.
Number 2,
if they don't, grab a friend, that's your second.
your lieutenant, when there's reckoning to be reckoned.
Number 3,
Have your seconds meet face to face.
Negotiate or negotiate a time and place.
This is commonplace, especially between recruits.
most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4,
If they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols and the doctor on site.
You pay him in advance, you treat him with civility.
You have him turn around so he can have deniability.
5,
Pull before the sun is in the sky.
pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6,
Leave a note for your next of kin. Tell him where you've been. Praising hell or heaven lets you in.
7,
Confess a sin, ready for the moments of adrenaline. When you finally face your opponent.
Number 8, last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight.
Alexander,
Aaron Burr, sir.
can we agree that duels are dumb and immature?
Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, Burr.
With his life, we both know that's absurd, sir.
Hang on, how many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous?
Okay, so we're doing this.
Number 9,
Look him in the eye, ain't no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Count
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10, places fire.
Lee, do you yield?
Shot him in the side, yes he yields. I'm satisfied. Now we gotta clear the field.
Go, we won.
Here comes the general.
This should be fun. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Burr? Get a medic for the general. Yes, sir. Lee, you will never agree with me, but believe me, these young men don't speak for me. Thank you for your service. That's right. Hamilton, sir, meet me inside.
Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside.
Son,
Don't call me son.
This war is hard enough without infighting.
Lee called you out, we called us
You
bluff.
solve nothing. You aggravate our allies to the south.
You're absolutely right. John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shut him up.
Son,
I'm not your son.
watch your tone. I am not a maiden in need of defending. I am
Charles Lee,
Rome.
Thomas Conway, these men take your name and they rake it through the mud.
My name's been through a lot. I can take.
Well, I don't have your name. I don't have your titles. I don't have your land. But if you know, if you gave me command of a battalion, a group of men to lead, I could fly above my station after the war.
Or you could die, and we need you alive.
I'm more than willing to die.
Your wife needs you alive, son. I need you
Call me
alive.
son one more time.
Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
Sir.
Go home.
Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, look around.
How long have you known?
A month or so.
Eliza, you should have told me.
I wrote to the general a month ago.
No.
I begged him to send you home.
You should have told me.
I'm not sorry. I knew you'd fight until the war was
War's
won.
not done.
But you deserve a chance to meet your son. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now.
Will you relish being a poor man's wife, unable to provide for your life?
I relish being your wife. Look around, look around. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. To stay alive, that would be enough. And if this child shares a fraction of your smile, or a fragment of your mind, look outward, that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges you're facing, the world you keep erasing and creating in your mind. But I'm not afraid. I know who I married. So long as you come home at the end of the day, that would be enough. We don't need a legacy. We don't need money. If I could grant you peace of mind, if you could let me inside your heart, oh, let me be a part of the narrative, in the story they will write someday. Let this moment be the first chapter where you decide to stay. And I could be enough. And we could be enough. That would be enough.
Out the shower, somehow defeat a global superpower.
How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire? Leave the battlefield waving Betsy Ross's flag higher. Yo, turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant you know and love who's unafraid to step in. He's constantly confusing, confounding the British instrument. Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman!
I'm bringing this horse, man, I'm playing picking red cloaks, random and blood stains. And I'm never gonna stop until I make them jump around the mother cattle and remain down. Watch me engaging them, escaping them, and raking them out. I do the plans for more fun. I come back before guns on ships, and so their balance shifts.
We rendezvous with Rochambeau, consolidate their gifts.
We can end this war in Yorktown, cut them off at sea, but for this to succeed, there's someone else we need.
I know.
Cause he knows what to do in the trenches, you know it before we can fight our people. So you're gonna have to use them eventually. What's he gonna do in the bench? I mean, no one has my resilience or matches my practical tactical brilliance. You want to fight for your land back? You
my right-hand man back.
Get your right hand man back. You gotta get your right hand man back. You gotta get the button to the letter, but the sooner the better to get your right hand man back.
Alexander Hamilton, troops are waiting in the field for you. If you join us right now, together we can turn the tide. Oh, Alexander Hamilton, I have soldiers that will yield for you. If we manage to get this right, they'll surrender my early life. The world will never be the same. I was younger than you are now, when I was given my first command. I led my men straight into a massacre. I witnessed their deaths firsthand. I made every mistake and felt the shame rise in me. And even now I lie awake, knowing history has its eyes. History has its eyes on me. Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You got no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? I know that we can win. I know that greatness lies in you, but remember from here on in, history has its eyes on you. History has its eyes on you.
The Battle of Yorktown, 1781.
Monsieur Hamilton,
Monsieur Lafayette,
in command where you belong.
are you saying no sweat? We're finally on the field, we've had quite a run.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
So what happens if we win?
I go back for France. I bring freedom to my people if I'm given the chance.
We'll be with you when you do.
Go, lead your man.
See you on the other side.
Till we leave that
Shot. I am not thrown away my shot. I am just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not thrown away my shot. I am not thrown away my shot. Till the world turns upside down. Till the world turns upside down. I am meant to get so much it feels more like a memory. This is where it gets me. On my feet, the enemy ahead of me. If this is the end of me, at least I have a friend in me. Weapon in my hand, a command, and my men with me. Then I remember my Elias is expecting me. Not only that, my Elias is expecting. We gotta go, gotta get the job done. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. The bullets have to run, the bullets have to run. We move undercover and we move as one. Through the night we have one shot to live another day. We cannot let a stray gunshot give us away. We'll fly that close, seize the moment and stay in it. It's either that or meet the business end of the bayonet. The code word is no shampoo, keep me no shampoo. You have your orders now, go where go. So the American experiment begins. My friends all scattered to the winds. Lawrence is in South Carolina. Redefining bravery. We'll never be free until we end slavery. When we finally drive the British away, Lafayette is there waiting in Chesapeake Bay. How do we know that this plan would work? We had a spy on the inside. That's right. Hercules Mulligan.
Let us spy on the British government. I take the measurements, information, and then I smuggle it. Right to my brother's revolutionary covenant. I'm running with the sons of liberty, and I am loving it. See, that's what happens when you up against the Europeans. Now somebody's gotta shovel it. Hercules Mulligan. I need no introduction. When you knock me down and get back up again.
coat stands on a parapet.
We lower our guns as he frantically waves their white handkerchief.
And just like that it's over, we tend to our wounded, we count our dead. Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom. Not yet.
We negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington smile. We escort their men out of Yorktown. They stagger home single file. Tens of thousands of people flood the streets. There are screams and church bells ringing. And as our fallen foes retreat, I hear the drinking song they're singing. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down.
Not a price that they're willing to pay. Insane! You cheat with the French, now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue. I thought that we made an arrangement when you went away. You were mine to subdue. Well, even despite our estrangement, I've got a small query for you. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to lead? You're on your own. Awesome. Wow. Do you have a clue what happens now? Oceans rise, empires fall. It's much harder when it's on your call. All alone across the sea. When your people say they hate you, don't come crawling back to me. Da 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 da. You're on your own. What to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into the world you cried, and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you knock me out, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you, we'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you blow us all away. Someday, someday. Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for.
There's so much more inside me now. Philip, you outshine the morning sun, my son. When you smile, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the world safe and sound for you. Come of age with our young nation. We'll beat and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday, yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
I may not live to see our glory.
Alexander, there's a letter for you.
Proshot horns already ready.
But I will gladly join the fight.
No, it's from his father.
His father.
And when our children tell our story,
Will you read it for me?
they'll tell the story of tonight.
On Tuesday, the 27th, my son was killed in a gunfight against British troops retreating from South Carolina. The war was already over. As you know, John dreamed of emancipating and recruiting 3,000 men for the first all-black military regiment. His dream of freedom for these men dies with him.
Tomorrow there'll be more of us.
Alexander, are you all right?
There's so much work to do.
After the war, I went back to New York.
After the war, I went back to New York.
I finished up my studies and I practiced law.
I practiced law, Burr worked next door.
Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for his rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop.
Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of our brand new nation. The liberty behind the liberation. I intend to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt with my assistant counsel.
Told Counsel Hamilton, sit down. The client every week's his innocent. Call your first witness. That's all you had to say.
Okay, one more thing.
Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Assume that attitude may be your doom. Why do you ride like you're running out of time? Right day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you ride like you're running out of time. Keep on fighting in the meantime.
Corruption's such an old song that we can sing along in harmony. You know, where is it stronger than in Albany? These colonies, economies increasingly stalling. And honestly, that's why public service seems to be calling me. I practiced the law, practically perfected it. I've seen injustice in the world and I've corrected it. Now for a strong central democracy. If not, then I'll be Socrates throwing verbal rocks at these mediocrities.
Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention.
I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention.
There is a New York junior delegate.
Now what I'm gonna say may sound indelicate.
He goes and proposes his own form of government. His own plan for a new form of government. Talks for 6 hours. The convention is listless.
Right, young man.
Yo, who that is this? Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say what you believe? Every proclamation guarantees free ammunition for your enemies. Why do you ride like it's going out of style? Right day and night like it's going out of style. Every day you fight like it's going out of style. Do what you do. Alexander?
Aaron Burr, sir.
Well, it's the middle of the night.
Can we confer, sir?
Is this a legal matter?
Yes, and it's important to me.
What do you need?
Burr, you're a better lawyer than me.
Okay.
I know I talk too much. I'm abrasive. You're incredible in court. You're succinct, persuasive. My client needs a strong defense. You're the solution.
Who's your client?
The new U.S. Constitution?
No.
Hear me out.
No way.
A series of essays anonymously published defending the document to the public.
No one will read
I
it.
disagree.
And if it fails,
Bird, that's why we need it.
the Constitution's a mess.
So it needs amendments.
It's full of contradictions.
So is independence. We have to start somewhere.
No, no way.
You're making a mistake.
Good night.
Hey, what are you waiting for? What do you stall for?
What?
We won the war. What was it all for? Do you support this Constitution?
Of course.
Then defend it.
And what if you're backing the wrong horse?
Burr, we studied and we fought and we killed for the notion of a nation we now get to build. For once in your life, take a stand with pride. I don't understand how you stand to the side.
I'll keep all my plans close to my chest. I'll wait here and see which way the wind will blow. I'm taking my time watching the birth of a nation, watching the tension grow.
I am sailing off to London. I am accompanied by someone who always pays. I have found a wealthy husband who will keep me in comfort for all my days. He is not a lot of fun, but there's no one who can match you for turn of phrase. My Alexander, don't forget to ride. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. Stay alive, that would be enough. And with your wife, could share a fraction of your time. If I could grant you peace of mind, would that be enough?
Alexander joins forces with James Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays defending the new United States Constitution entitled the Federalist Papers. The plan was to write a total of 25 essays that were divided evenly among the three men. In the end, they wrote 85 essays in the span of 6 months. John Jay got sick after writing 5. James Madison wrote 29. Hamilton wrote the other 51. How do you ride like you're running out of time? Right day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you ride like you're running out of time. Like you're running out of time. Like you're running out of time. How do you ride like tomorrow won't arrive? How do you ride like you need it to survive? How do you ride every second you're alive? Every second you're alive. Every second you're alive.
They're asking me to leave. I'm doing the best I can to get the people that I need. I'm asking you to be my right hand. Treasury or state. I know it's a lot to ask. Treasury or state. To leave behind the world you know. Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department? Treasury. Let's go.
Alexander,
I have to leave.
Alexander.
Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. They are asking me to leave.
Look around. Isn't this enough? You will never be satisfied. People never be satisfied.
Set,
1789. How does the bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet unite the colonies through more debt? Fight the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit. Have it all, lose it all. You ready for more yet? Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president. Every American experiment sets a precedent. Not so fast, someone came along to resist him. Pissed him off until we had a two-party system. You haven't met him yet, you haven't had the chance, cause he's been kicking ass as the ambassador to France. But someone's gotta keep the American promise. You simply must meet Thomas.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Lord, he's been off in Paris for so long.
France is following us to revolution. There is no more status quo. But the sun comes up and the world still spins. I helped Lafayette draft a declaration. Then I said I gotta go. I gotta be in Monticello. Now the work at home begins. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Virginia, my home sweet home, I wanna give you a kiss. I've been in Paris meeting lots of different ladies. I guess I basically missed the late 80s. I traveled the wide, wide world and came back to this. There's a letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my bag down yet. Sally, BLM, darling, won't you open it? It says the president's assembling a cabinet, and then I am to be the Secretary of State. Great, and I'm already Senate approved. I just got home and now I'm headed up to New York.
Headed to New York, headed to New York.
Looking at the rolling fields, I can't believe that we are free. Ready to face whatever's awaiting me in NYC. But who's waiting for me when I step in the place? My friend James Madison, red in the face. He grabs my arm and I respond, what's going on?
Thomas, we are engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Can you get us out of the mess we're in? Hamilton's new financial
Marshall Plan is nothing less than government control. I've been fighting for the South alone. Where have you been? France. We have to win. Well, what did I miss?
What did I miss?
What did I miss?
Come home to this.
Head first into a political abyss.
Head first into the abyss.
I had my first cabinet meeting today. I guess I better think of something to say. I'm already on my way to get to the bottom of this.
What did I miss?
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Mr. Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home.
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home, sir. You've been off in Paris for so long.
So what did I miss?
Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting, huh? The issue on the table. Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprising men quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. Ow, but Hamilton forgets. His plan would have the government assume state debts. Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
Oh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, cause we got it made in the shade. In Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We create. You just wanna move our money around. This financial plan is an outrageous demand, and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand. Stand with me in the land of the free. Pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what's gonna happen when you try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response. Thomas, that was a real nice declaration. Welcome to the present, we're running a real nation. Would you like to join us? Or stay mellow, doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello. If we assume the debts, the union gets a new line of credit, a financial diuretic. How do you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, the union gets a boost. You'd rather give it a sedative? A civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the South, we create, they keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting. And another thing, Mr. Age of Enlightenment, don't lecture me about the war. You didn't fight in it. You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in the trench. Well, you were off getting high with the French. Thomas Jefferson always hesitant with the president. Medicine, there isn't a plan he doesn't jettison. Madison, you mad as a habit, so take your medicine. Damn, you in worse shape than the national debt is in. Sitting there useless as two. Hey, turn around, bend over. I'll show you where my shoe fits. Excuse me. Madison, Jefferson, take a walk. Hamilton, take a walk. We're gonna reconvene after a brief recess. Hamilton, sir, a word.
You don't have the votes. You don't have the votes. You're gonna need congressional approval, and you don't have the votes. Such a blunder. Sometimes it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder. Why you even bring the
You want to pull yourself together? I'm sorry, these Virginians are birds of a feather. Young man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth. So we let Congress get held hostage by the South? You need the votes. No, we need bold strokes. We need this plan. You need to convince more folks. Well, James Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter. Winning was easy, young man. Governing's hard. They're being intransigent. You have to find a compromise. But they don't have a plan. They just hate mine. Convince them otherwise. And what happens if I don't get congressional approval? I imagine they'll call for your removal. Sir, figure it out, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
C'est ça, we love good. The clock cuts Sexy, sweet,
Sad meatloaf.
sweet,
Sad meatloaf.
sad, sweet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
My dearest Angelica, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. I trust you'll understand the reference to another Scottish tragedy without my having a name to play. They think me Macbeth, ambition is my folly, I'm a polymath of pain and massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham Wood's Congress on its way to Dunsany. Here you are an ocean away, do you have to live an ocean away? Thoughts of you subside, then I get another letter, and I cannot put the notion away.
Take a break.
I'm on my way.
There's a little surprise before supper, and it cannot wait.
I'll be there in just a minute, save my plate.
Alexander,
Okay.
your son is 9 years old today. He has something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away.
Daddy, look. My name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine.
What?
I practice French and play piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother.
Okay.
My daddy's trying to start America's bank.
Take a break.
Hey, our kid is pretty great.
Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
Lies, I've got so much on my plate.
We'll all go stay with my father. There's a lake I know in a nearby park. You and I can go when the night gets dark.
I will try to get away.
My dearest Alexander, you must get through to Jefferson. Sit down with him and compromise. Don't stop till you agree. Your favorite older sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea. No letter I received from you 2 weeks ago. I noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? One stroke and you've consumed my waking days. It says, my dearest Angelica, with a comma after dearest. You've written my dearest Angelica. Anyway, all this to say, I'm coming home this summer at my sister's invitation. I'll be there with your family if you make your way upstate. I know you're very busy, I know your work's important, but I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait. You won't be an ocean away, you'll only be a moment away. Alexander, come downstairs. Angelica's arriving today. Angelica, Eliza,
Skylar sister.
Alexander.
Hi.
It's good to see your face. Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family.
Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
You're not joining us, wait.
I'm afraid I cannot join you upstate.
Alexander, I came all this way. You came all this way. Take a break.
No, I have to get my plan through Congress.
Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
I lose my job if we don't get this plan through Congress.
All go stay with our father. There's a lake I know. It's your place. Through your first and the thinking plate. Let's go. Take a break. Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate. Where we can stay. Stay with our father. You take your time. I'll make your paradise. Eyes are green when the night gets dark. Take a break.
I have to get my plan through Congress. I can't stop till I get this plan through Congress.
There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone under stress meets someone looking pretty. There's trouble in the air, you can smell it. And Alexander's by himself. I'll let him tell it.
I had hadn't slept in a week. I was weak, I was awake. You've never seen a bastard orphan more in need of a break. Longing for Angelica, missing my wife. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into my life. She said,
I know you are a man of honor. I'm so sorry to bother you at home, but I don't know where to go, and I came here all alone.
She said,
my husband's doing me wrong, beating me, cheating me, mistreating me. Suddenly he's up and gone. I don't have the means to go on.
so I offered her a loan. I offered to walk her home. She said,
You're too kind, sir.
I gave her $30 that I had socked away. She lived a block away. She said,
This one's mine, sir.
then I said, well, I should head back home. She turned red. She said,
Hey,
hey.
hey.
That's when I began to pray, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. But my God, she looks so helpless. Mine, and I don't say I wish I could say that was the last time. I said that last time, it became a pastime. A month into this endeavor, I received a letter from a Mr. James Reynolds. Even better, it said,
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. Oh, you made the wrong sucker, but cut the price is right. If not, I'm telling you no why.
I hit the letter and I raced to a place, screamed, I'll cut you in the face. She said,
No, sir.
dressed apologetic, a mess. She looked pathetic, she cried.
Let go,
Said, what's
sir.
the story? You said,
I don't know about any letter. I didn't know any better.
how you ruined me.
Please don't leave me
I
like
am
I'm helpless.
How could I do this?
Just give him what he wants and you can
I
have
don't
me.
want you.
Whatever he
I don't want
wants,
you.
if you wait, you can stay.
Show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. The situation's helpless. Show me how to say no to this. Can I say no to this? There's nowhere I can go. Say no to this. I don't say no to this. There is nowhere I can go.
So?
Nobody needs to know.
Ah, Mr. Secretary.
Mr. Bird, sir.
Did you hear the news about good old General Mercer?
No.
You know Claremont Street?
Yeah.
They renamed it after him. The Mercer legacy is secure.
Sure.
And all he had to do was die.
Yeah, that's a lot less work.
We ought to give it a try. Now, how you gonna get your debt plan through?
I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you.
Really?
Talk less. Smile more. Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress floor.
The Madison and Jefferson are merciless.
What? Hate the sin, love the sinner.
Hamilton.
I'm sorry, Burr, I gotta go.
But
Decisions are happening over dinner.
two Virginians and an immigrant walk into a room diametrically opposed. They emerge with a compromise, having opened doors that were previously closed. The immigrant emerges with unprecedented financial power, a system he can shape however he wants. The Virginians emerge with the nation's capital. And here's the pièce de résistance. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the game is played, the art of the trade, how the sausage gets made. We just assume that it happens. No one else is in the room where it happens. Tommy
explain.
Alexander was on Washington's doorstep one day in distress and disarray.
Tom explains.
Alexander said,
I've nowhere else to turn.
and basically begged me to join the fray.
Tom explains.
I approached Madison and said, I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say.
Tom explains.
Well, I arranged the meeting. I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating.
No one else was in the room where it happened. The room where it happened. The room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened. The room where it happened. The room where it happened. No one really knows how the party succeeds. The pieces that are sacrificed in every game of chess. We just assume that it happens, but no one else is in the room where it happens. Meanwhile, Madison's grappling with the fact that not every issue can be settled by committee. Meanwhile, Congress is fighting over where to put the capital. It isn't pretty. Then Jefferson approaches with the dinner and invite, and Madison responds with Virginian insight.
Maybe we can solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners. In other words, a quid pro quo.
I suppose.
Wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home?
Actually, I would.
Well, I propose the Potomac.
And you'll provide him his vote.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Let's go.
No.
What else was in the room where it happened? The room where it happened. The room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened. The room where it happened. The room where it happened.
My God,
You got to trust, but we'll never really know what got discussed. Click, boom, and it happened.
and no one else is in the room where it happened.
Alexander Hamilton.
What did they say to you? The dead shooter sail New York City down the river.
Alexander Hamilton.
Did Washington know about the dinner? Was the presidential pressure to deliver?
Alexander Hamilton.
Did you know even then it doesn't matter where you put the U.S. Capitol?
Cause we'll have the banks. We're in the same spot.
You got more than you gave.
And I wanted what I got. When you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. But you don't get a win unless you play in the game. Oh, you get love for it. You get hate for it. You get nothing if you wait for it, wait for it, wait. God help and forgive me. I wanna build something that's gonna outlive me. What do you want, Bert? What do you want, Bert? You say it for nothing, Bert. What do you want,
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. And close your eyes.
Gonna lead us to save the day.
You don't get a say in what they trade away.
We dream of a brand new start.
But we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to be where it happens. I've got to be where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I gotta be where it happens. Click, boom.
Look, Grandpa's in the paper. War hero Philip Schuyler loses Senate seat to young upstart Aaron Burr. Grandpa just lost his seat in the Senate.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
Daddy's gonna find out any minute.
I'm sure he already knows.
Further down, let's meet the newest senator from New York.
New York,
Our senator.
Burr? Since when are you a Democratic Republican?
Since being one put me on the up and up again.
No one knows who you are or what you do.
They don't need to know me, they don't like you.
Excuse me?
On Wall Street thinks you're great. You'll always be adored by the things you create, but upstate, people think you're crooked. Scholarship was up for grabs, so I took it.
I've always considered you a friend.
I don't see why that has to
You
end.
changed parties to run against my father-in-law.
I changed parties to seize the opportunity I saw. I swear your pride will be the death of us all. Beware, it goes before the fall.
The issue on the table. France is on the verge of war with England. The verge of war with England. Now, do we provide aid and troops to our French allies, or do we stay out of it? Remember, my decision on this matter is not subject to congressional approval. The only person you have to convince is me. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
When we were on death's door, when we were needy, we made a promise. We signed a treaty. We needed money and guns and half a chance. Who provided those funds?
France.
In return, they didn't ask for land. Only a promise that we'd lend a hand and stand with them if they fought against oppressors. And revolution is messy, but now is the time to stand. Stand with our brothers as they fight against tyranny. I know that Alexander Hamilton is here, and he would rather not have this debate. I'll remind you that he is not Secretary of State. He knows nothing of loyalty. Smells like new money, dresses like fake royalty. Desperate to rise above his station. Everything he does betrays the ideals of our nation. Hey, and if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response.
You must be out of your mind if you think the president is gonna bring the nation to the brink of meddling in the middle of a military mess. A game of chess where France is queen and kingless. Who signed a treaty with a king whose head is now in a basket? Would you like to take it out and ask it? Or should we honor our treaty, King Louis's head? Do whatever you want. I'm super dead. Enough. Hamilton is right.
Mr.
We're
President.
too fragile to start another fight.
But, sir, do we not fight for freedom?
Sure, when the French figure out who's gonna lead them.
The people are leading.
The people are rioting. There's a difference. Frankly, it's a little disquieting. You would let your ideals blind you to reality. Hamilton, sir, draft a statement of neutrality.
Did you forget Lafayette?
What?
Have you an ounce of regret? You accumulate debt, you accumulate power, yet in their hour of need you forget.
Lafayette's a smart man. He'll be fine. And before he was your friend, he was mine. If we try to fight in every revolution in the world, we never stop. Where do we draw the line?
So quick-witted.
Alas, I admit it.
I bet you were quite a lawyer.
My defendants got acquitted.
Yeah. Well, someone ought to remind you.
What?
You're nothing without Washington behind you.
Hamilton.
Daddy's calling.
It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Every action has its equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress, we're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press and we don't print retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his fits of passion. The way he prints and preens and dresses like the pits of fashion. Our poorest citizens, our farmers, live ration to ration. As Wall Street robs them blind in search of chips to cash in. This can for someone to bring him to task. Somebody give me some dirt on his vacuous mask so we can at last unmask him. While we were all watching, he got Washington in his pocket. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. Look back at the Bill of Rights, which I wrote. The ink hasn't dried. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
So he's doubled the size of the government. Wasn't the trouble with much of our previous government size.
Look in his eyes, see how he lies.
Follow the scent of his enterprise.
Centralizing national credit and making American credit competitive.
If we don't stop it, we aid and abet it.
I have to resign.
Somebody has to stand up for the South.
Somebody has to stand up to his mouth. If there's a fire you're trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house. I'm in the cabinet. I am complicit in watching them grabbing and power and kissing. If Washington isn't gonna listen to disciplined dissidents, this is the difference. This kid is out. Oh, this immigrant isn't somebody we chose. Oh, this immigrant's keeping us all on our toes. Oh, and show these veterans who they're up against. Oh, Democratic Republicans. Oh, now follow the money and see where it goes. Oh, because every second the treasury grows. Oh, if we follow the money and see where it leads, get in the weeds for the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. It must be nice. It must be nice.
Follow the money and see where
it goes.
It must be nice. It must be nice. The emperor has no clothes. We won't be invisible. We won't be denied. Still, it must be nice. It must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Mr. President, you asked to see me.
I know you're busy.
What do you need, sir? Sir?
I want to give you a word of warning.
Sir, I don't know what you heard. Whatever it is, Jefferson started it.
Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning.
You're kidding.
I need a favor.
Whatever you say, sir, Jefferson will pay for this behavior.
Talk less.
I'll use the press, I'll write under a pseudonym. You'll see what I can do to him.
I need you to draft an address.
Yes, he resigned. You can finally speak your mind.
No. He's stepping down so he can run for president.
Good luck defeating you, sir.
I'm stepping down. I'm not running for president.
I'm sorry, what?
One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight, and then we'll teach him how to say goodbye. To say goodbye. You and I.
To talk about neutrality, sir. With Britain and France on the verge of war, is this the best
I want to warn against partisan fighting. Pick up a pen, start writing.
I want to talk about what I have learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned. As far as the people are concerned, you have to serve. You could continue to serve.
One last time, the people will hear from me. One last time. And if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. You and I.
Mr. President, they will say you're weak.
No, they will see we're strong.
Your position is so unique.
So I'll use it to move them along.
Why do you have to say goodbye?
If I say goodbye, the nation learns to move on. It outlives me when I'm gone. And no one shall make them afraid. They'll be safe in the nation we've made. I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree, a moment alone in the shade. At home in this nation we made. One last time, one last time.
Though in reviewing the incidents of my administration, I am unconscious of intentional error, I am nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. I shall also carry with me the hope that my country will view them with indulgence, and that after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright zeal, the faults of incompetent abilities will be consigned to oblivion, as I myself will soon be to the dimensions of rest. I anticipate with pleasing expectation that retreat in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking in the midst of my fellow citizens. The benign influence of the good laws of a free government, the ever favorite object of my heart, and the happy reward is the trust of our mutual care, labors and dangers.
One last time.
Washington's going home.
Teach him how to say goodbye.
George Washington's going home.
Say goodbye. One last time.
they say George Washington's yielding his power. George Washington's yielding his power. Is that true? I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. That was something a person could do. Are they going to keep on replacing whoever's in charge? If so, who's next? If there's nobody else in every country, there's nobody quite as large. It's quite as large.
John Adams? John Adams?
I know him. That can't be. I know him. That's that little guy who spoke to me. That's that years ago. What was it? 85 years ago. Poor man, they're going to eat him alive. Poor man, they're going to eat him alive. Watch him run. They will tear each other into pieces. Try to
President John Adams.
How does Hamilton, the short-tempered protean creator of the Coast Guard, short-tempered protean creator of the Coast Guard, his cabinet post, destroy his reputation? Welcome, folks, to the Adams administration. Welcome, folks, to the Adams administration.
Washington can't help you now, no more Mr. Nice Bread.
Adams fires Hamilton, privately calls him Creole. Adams fires Hamilton, privately calls him Creole.
Sit down, John, you fat mother! Sit down, John, you fat mother!
This is great. He's out of control. This is great. He just destroyed President John Adams. He holds no only other significant member of President
Hamilton is a host unto himself. As long as he can hold a pen, Hamilton is a host unto himself. Let's let him know what we know. As long as he can hold a pen, he's a threat. Let's let him know what we know.
Mr. Vice President, Mr. Madison, Senator Burr, what is this?
We have the check stubs from separate accounts.
almost $1,000 paid in different amounts to a Mr. James Reynolds way back in 1791.
Is that what you have? Are you dumb?
You are uniquely situated by virtue of your position.
Though virtue is not a word I'd apply to this situation.
To seek financial gain, you stray from a sacred mission.
And the evidence suggests you engaged in speculation.
And immigrants embezzling our government funds.
I can almost see the headline, your career is done.
I hope you save some money for your daughter and son.
Your best one, run back where you come from.
You don't even know what you're asking me to confess. You have nothing, I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless if I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw?
No one else was in the room where it happened.
Is that a yes?
Yes. Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see that?
Escorted me to bed, and when she had me in a corner, that's when Reynolds extorted me for assortedly. I paid him quarterly, I made it mortally wounded my prospects, but my papers are orderly. As you can see, I kept a record of every check in my checkered history. Check it again against your list and see consistency. I never spent a cent that wasn't mine. You sent the dogs into my scent, that's fine. Yes, I have reason for shame, but I have not committed treason and sullied my good name. As you can see, I have done nothing to provoke legal action. All my answers to your satisfaction.
My God.
Gentlemen, let's go.
So?
The people won't know what we know.
Burr, how do I know you won't use this against me the next time we go toe-to-toe?
Alexander, rumors only grow.
And we both know what we know.
In the eye of a hurricane there is quiet for just a moment. The yellow sky. When I was 17, a hurricane destroyed my town. I didn't drown. I couldn't seem to die. I wrote my way out. Wrote everything down far as I could see. I wrote my way out. I looked up and the town had its eyes on me. They passed a plate around. Total strangers, moved to kindness by my story. Raised enough for me to book passage on a ship that was New York bound. I wrote my way out of hell. I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote Eliza love letters until she fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. And in the face of ignorance and resistance, I wrote financial systems into existence. And when my prayers to God were met with indifference, I picked up a pen. I wrote my own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. Yellow sky. I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me. We were sick and she was holding me. I couldn't seem to die. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I'll write my way out. Write everything down far as I can see. I'll write my way out. Overwhelm them with honesty. This is the eye of the hurricane. This is the only way I can protect my legacy. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait. The Reynolds pamphlet. The Reynolds pamphlet.
Have you read this? Alexander Hamilton had it Florida, and he wrote it down right there. Highlights. The charge against me is a connection with one James Reynolds. For purposes of improper speculation, my real crime is for a considerable time with his knowing consent. I had frequent meetings with her, most of them in my own house. At his own house. At his own house. Mrs. Hamilton, with our children being absent on a visit to her father. No. Have you read this? She's never gonna be president now. 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 One less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about.
I came as soon as I heard.
Angelica, all the way from London. Angelica, thank God someone who understands what I'm struggling here to do.
I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I love my sister more than anything in this life. I will choose her happiness over mine every time. Put what we had aside. I'm standing at her side. You can never be satisfied. God, I hope you're satisfied.
Never gonna be president now. 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 One less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. Somebody on their own life. It's more life.
I received every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Angelica said when we saw your first letter arrive. She said, be careful with that one, love. He will do what it takes to survive. You and your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote me. I'm searching and scanning for answers in every line, for some kind of sign. And when you were mine, the world seemed to You published the letters she wrote to you. In clearing your name, you have ruined our lives. Do you know what Angelica said when she read what you'd done? She said, in Valerian Icarus, you've flown too close to the sun. You and your words obsessed with your legacy. Your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph. How they perceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You have torn it all apart. I'm watching it burn. Watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. Don't get to know what I say. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You scream in your office instead. Without me the memories of when you were mine. I hope that you
Meet the latest graduate of King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but that got amazing astonished. The spirituosity, your brains is my pops. The ladies say my brain's not where the resemblance stops. I'm only but my mind is older, gotta be my own man, like my father, but my mind is older, gotta be my own man, like my father, but bolder. I shoulder his legacy with pride. I used to hear him say that someday I would bust all the way. Ladies, I'm looking for Mr. George Eager. Made a speech last week, our 4th of July speaker. He disparaged my father's legacy in front of a crowd. I can't have that in front of a crowd. I can't have that. I'm making my father proud.
I saw him dressed up Broadway, a couple of blocks. He was going to see a play.
Well, I go visit his box all the way. George, I'm trying to watch the show. You should've watched your mouth before you talked about my father, though.
I didn't say anything that wasn't true. Your father's, so it seems to you.
It's like that?
Yeah, I don't fool around. I'm not your little schoolboy.
See you on the dueling ground. That is, unless you want to step outside and go now.
I know where to find you watching this show now.
Pops, if you had only heard that about you, I doubt you would have let it slide, and I was not about to.
Slow down.
I came to ask you for advice. This is my very first duel. They don't exactly cover this subject in boarding school.
Did your friends attempt to negotiate a peace?
He refused to apologize. We had to let the peace talk cease.
Where is this happening?
Across the river in Jersey. Everything is legal in New Jersey.
All right. So this is what you're gonna do. Stand stand there like a man until Icarus in front of you. When the time comes, fire your weapon in the air. This will put an end to the whole.
But what if he decides to shoot, then I'm a goner?
No, you'll follow suit if he's truly a man of honor. To take someone's life, that is something you can't shake. Philip, your mother can't take another heartbreak.
Father,
promise me, you don't want this young man's blood on your conscience?
Okay, I promise.
Come back home when you're done. Take my guns. Be smart. Make me proud, son.
My name is Philip. I am a poet. And I'm a little nervous, but I can't show it. I'm sorry, I'm a Hamilton with pride. You talk about my father, I cannot let it slide. Mr. Eaker, how was the rest of your show?
I'd rather skip the pleasantries. Let's go. Grab your pistol.
Confer with your men. The duel will commence after we count to 10.
Count to 10.
Look him in the eye, ain't no higher. Summon all the courage you require. And slowly and clearly aim your gun towards the sky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Where's my son?
Mr. Hamilton, come in. They brought him in a half an hour ago. He lost a lot of blood
Is
on the
he
way.
alive?
Yes, but you have to understand. The bullet entered just above his hip and lodged in
Can
his
I
right
see
arm.
him, please?
I'm doing everything I can, but the wound was already infected when he arrived.
Pa, I did exactly as you said, Pa. I held my head up high.
I know. You did everything just right.
Even before we got to 10, I was aiming for the sky.
I know.
I was aiming for the sky.
I know. Save your strength and stay alive.
Is he breathing? Is he going to survive this? Who did this, Alexander? Did you know?
Mom, I'm so sorry for forgetting what you taught me.
My son,
We played piano.
taught you piano.
You would put your hands on mine.
You changed the melody every time.
I would always change the line.
I know.
I would always change the line.
I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Si, 7, 8, 9.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8. There are moments that the words don't reach. There is suffering too terrible to name. You hold your child as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable. The moments when you're in so deep, it feels easier to just swim down. The Hamiltons move uptown and learn to live with the unimaginable.
Hours in the garden, I walk alone to the store, and it's quiet uptown. I never liked the quiet before. I take the children to church on Sunday, the sign of the cross at the door, and I pray. That never used to happen before.
If you see him in the street, walking by himself, talking to himself, have pity.
Philip, you would like it uptown. It's quiet uptown.
He is working through the unimaginable.
His hair is all gray. He passes every day. They say he wants the length of the city.
You knock me out, I fall apart.
And you imagine.
Look at where we are. Look at where we started.
I know I don't deserve you alive, so, but hear me out, that would be enough. If I could spare his life, if I could trade his life for mine, he'd be standing here right now, and you would smile, and that would be enough. They don't pretend to know the challenges we're facing. I know there's no replacing what we've lost in the meantime, but I'm not afraid. I know who I married. Just let me stay here by your side. That would be enough.
If you see him in the street, walking by your side, talking by your side, have pity.
Realize it, you like it uptown. It's quiet uptown.
He is trying to do the unimaginable. See them walking in the park, long after dark, taking in the sights of the city.
Look around, the lights.
They are trying to do the unimaginable.
There are moments that the words don't reach. There's a grace too powerful to name. We push away what we can never understand. We push away the unimaginable. They're standing in the garden. Alexander by Eliza's side. She takes his hand. It's quiet uptown.
Forgiveness. Can you imagine? Forgiveness. Can you imagine? If you see him in the street, walking by your side, talking by your side, have pity. They are going through the unimaginable.
Can we get back to politics? Please? Yo, every action has its equal opposite reaction. John Adams shat the bed. I love the guy, but he's in traction. Poor Alexander Hamilton, he is missing in action. So now I'm facing Aaron Burr with his own faction.
He's very attractive in the North. New Yorkers like his chances.
He's not very forthcoming on any particular stances.
Ask him a question that glances off, he obfuscates, he dances.
And they say I'm a Francophile. At least they know I know where France is.
Thomas, that's the problem. See, they see Burr as a less extreme view. You need to change course. A key endorsement might redeem you.
Who did you have in mind?
Don't laugh.
Who is it?
You used to work on the same staff. It might be nice, it might be nice to get Hamilton on your side.
It might be nice, it might be nice to get Hamilton on your side. Talk less, smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. Shake hands with him, charm her. It's 1800, ladies, tell your husbands, vote for her.
I don't like Adams.
Well, he's gonna lose. That's just defeatist.
And Jefferson?
In love with France.
Yeah, he's so elitist.
I like that Aaron Burr.
I can't believe we're here with him.
He seems approachable. I could grab a beer with him.
Dear Mr. Hamilton, your fellow Federalists would like to know how you'll be voting.
It's quiet up.
Dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting?
It's quiet uptown. Well, it isn't Aaron Burr, sir.
Alexander.
You created quite a stir, sir.
I'm going door to door.
You're openly campaigning.
Sure.
That's new.
Honestly, it's kind of draining.
Burr.
Sir.
Is there anything you wouldn't do?
No, I'm chasing what I want, and you know what?
What?
I learned that from you.
It's a tie.
It's up to the delegate. It's up to Hamilton.
Yeah. People are asking to hear my voice. The country is facing a difficult choice. If you were to ask me who I promote, Jefferson has my vote. I never agreed with Jefferson once. He fought on like 75 different fronts. But when all is said and all is done, Jefferson has beliefs. Burr has none.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned.
Hamilton's on your side.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned.
And you won on a landslide.
Congrats on a race well run. I did give you a fight. I look forward to our partnership.
Our partnership.
As your vice president.
Yeah, right. You hear this guy? Man openly campaigns against me, talking about I look forward to our partnership.
It is crazy that the guy who comes in second gets to be vice president.
Oh, you know what? We can change that. You know why?
Why?
Because I am the president. Burr, when you see Hamilton, thank him for the endorsement.
How does Hamilton, an arrogant immigrant, orphan, bastard, poor son, somehow endorse Thomas Jefferson, his enemy, a man he's despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. You've kept me from the room where it happens for the last time. Dear Alexander, I am slow to anger, but I toe the line as I reckon with the effects of your life on mine. I look back on where I failed, and in every place I checked, the only common thread has been your disrespect. Now you call me immoral, a dangerous disgrace. If you got something to say, name a time and place, face to face. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Burr.
Mr. Vice President, I am not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivocate on my opinion. I have always worn it on my sleeve. Even if I said what you think I said, you would need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of 30 years of disagreements.
Sweet Jesus.
Hey, I have not been shy. I am just a guy in the public eye trying to do my best for our republic. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what's right. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Ham.
Careful how you proceed, good man. Intemperate indeed, good man. Answer for the accusations I lay at your feet, or prepare to bleed, good man.
Burr, your grievance is legitimate. I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You stand only for yourself. It's what you do. I can't apologize because it's true.
Let's stand, Alexander. We hawking, dawn. Guns drawn.
You're wrong.
I have the honor to be
your obedient servant, A. Ham.
A. Burr.
Alexander, come back to sleep. Alexander, come back to sleep.
I haven't been bleeding out of time.
It's still dark outside.
I know. I just need to write something down.
Why did you write like you're running out of time? Come back to bed, that me
I'll be back before you know I'm gone.
come back to sleep.
This means I'm gone.
Well, I'm going back to sleep.
Hey, best wives, and best
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There are 10 things you need to know.
Number 1.
We rode across the Hudson at dawn. My friend William P. Van Ness signed on as my number 2. Hamilton arrived with his crew, Nathaniel Pendleton, and the doctor that he knew.
Number 3.
I watched Hamilton examine the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in his brain. This man is poisoned by political pursuits.
Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4.
Hamilton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so he could have deniability.
5.
Now I didn't notice at the time that we were near the same spot. My son died, is that why?
6.
He examined his gun with such rigor. I watched as he methodically fiddled with the trigger.
7.
Confession time, here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot.
Number 8.
Your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. They won't teach you this in your classes, but look it up. Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why? If not to take deadly aim. It's him or me. The world will never be the same. I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter.
Number 9.
Look him in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10. Faces fire.
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. Is this where it gets me? On my feet, several feet ahead of me. I see it coming. Do I run or fire my gun or let it be? There is no beat, no melody. Burr, my first friend, my enemy. Maybe the last face I ever see. If I throw away my shot, is this how you remember me? What if this bullet is my legacy? A legacy. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. I wrote some notes at the beginning of a song someone will sing for me. America, you great unfinished symphony, you sent for me. You let me make a difference, a place where even orphan immigrants can leave their fingerprints and rise up. I'm running out of time, I'm running and my time's up. Eyes up. I catch a glimpse of the other side. Lawrence leads a soldier's chorus on the other side. My son is on the other side. He's with my mother on the other side. Washington is watching from the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Rise up, rise up, rise up, Eliza. My love, take your time. I'll see you on the other side. Raise a glass to freedom.
He aims his pistol at the skyway.
I strike him right between his ribs. I walk towards him, but I am ushered away. They row him back across the Hudson. I get a drink. I hear wailing in the street. Somebody tells me you'd better hide. They say Angelica and Eliza were both at his side when he died. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. History obliterates. Every picture it paints me and all my mistakes. When Alexander aimed at the sky, he may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. Now I'm the villain in your history. I was too young and blind to see. I should have known the world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me. The world was wide enough
for both Hamilton and me.
Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
President Jefferson. I'll give him this. His financial system is a work of genius. I couldn't undo it if I tried. And I tried.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
President Madison. He took our country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it, but he doesn't get enough credit for all the credit he gave us. Get enough credit for all the credit he gave us.
Back in the narrative, I stop wasting time on tears. I live another 50 years. It's not enough. I interview every soldier who fought by your side. I try to make sense of your thousands of pages of writings. You really do write, but you're running out of time. I rely on Angelica. While she's alive, we tell your story. She's buried in Trinity Church near you. When I needed her most, she was right on time. And I'm still not through. I ask myself, what would you do if you had more time? The Lord in His kindness, He gives me what you always wanted. He gives me more time. I raise funds in D.C. for the Washington Motion.
Tells my story.
I speak out against slavery. You could have done so much more if you only had time. And when my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell your story? Oh, can I show you what I'm proudest of? I established the first private orphanage in New York City. The orphanage. I helped raise hundreds of children. I get to see them growing up. In their eyes I see you, Alexander. I see you every time. And when my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell your story? Oh, I can't wait to see you again. It's only a matter of time. Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?